I think Bart actually so beautifully answered the last question that I wanted to ask, because I was going to ask Freek when you mentioned the kind of struggles that you go through in your career, and also this is for Ep.3, but given everything that you know about being in this industry and the things that you have gone through, you know, giving up the kind of lifestyle, the crazy schedules, and, you know, the outbreak of COVID, would you, if you could, go back in time, choose the same career path that you have, or would you do something different?
I don't even have to think long about it. I would do it all over again.
Yeah. Wow.
It's almost a philosophical thing, but what we do is we create experiences, but in essence, we make people happy. That is a super noble thing to do, and I think that is worth my time.
Even though you know how the industry is panning out in 2020, you would go back 10 years, 15 years from now, and then still do it over again.
I don't know anything else to do. I have very little skills in life. Now is cooking, but it's not great. The only thing I'm really good at is
eating
festivals and eating.
Together with Bart at the food and beverage.
And Freek, I love you, but I wouldn't want to try your cooking until it's like tested by a lot of other
I
people.
wouldn't let you taste it. I'm that guy. Like, no. Also, it's gonna be better than what I'm doing.
What about you? What about you, Eva?
For me, it's the same. Like, okay, COVID happens, but it's not the end. Like, it's maybe a reset for each of us, and we're developing more. I'm spending more time on how I want to do things, and I think we will be back, or we'll be back. We will like survive, and we'll prove ourselves, and maybe next year we'll be like KBK 3.0.
Oh, that's, yeah, I like that.
3.60.
3.60.
Nice one.
I see what you did there.
I know. We also in. He slid it right
Smooth,
in.
Bart, very smooth.
Slid it right in. What about you, Bart? I know you mentioned it, but would you still, if you could go back and do something else?
I think I would commit to this business because, you know, I like the way of work, but Freek and emphasis is to make people happy.
Right.
That's what I really like, but and I agree with it. And I always want to do something which people is connected. You know, teaching, filming, and editing about the film for people. You teach on somebody else, or I am a people.
People person. English.
Yes, my English is not that good. You know, I'm better in Korean and in Spanish, but I would like to do something which is creatively and not only in the events, but also with sports. So I'm pretty open-minded. Actually, that's what I'm doing a little bit at the moment. You know, I sport a lot. I'm teaching.
You do.
I'm making some movies, and I learned to fly with a drone, Freek, and made some awesome movies from my village and my father's company. My father's farm and stuff, so I'm really, you know, enjoying. And maybe if I would known have this 10 years ago, I would maybe focus more on that than instead. I think we all find it really interesting what you would do.
If I could do it all over again, that's actually a very interesting question. I didn't expect the question to come back at me, so I wasn't prepared. It's a little different to be put on the other side. I think you know what? I'm gonna say this because I think this is a perfect ending. I would, whatever I do, at one point in time in 2019, I would come to Volume Unit just so I can meet you guys. I would do that for sure.
How I missed you, man.
A little bit avoiding the question.
I know. But it was great, wasn't it? I mean, I'm impressed by myself too. I think that was a great answer.
Yeah, you diverted that question like a...
And I swear I wasn't prepared because I didn't know Bart was going to ask me. But wherever I'm in the world, whatever I'm doing, in 2019, I would come and knock on the door at Volume Unit office and say, I need to work here. Because you guys need me.
I like that.
And then I'll meet you guys. And I know this was a great time to sort of like catch up and think about the old times. But, you know, honestly, from the bottom of my heart, meeting you guys and doing this project was the highlights, one of the best highlights of my life, in my career. So I'm really thankful. I really am thankful.
That's so nice. And it's the same. I think like we actually build a friendship as well. Like we still sometimes talk to each other, and we even saw each other. So
Eva, you and I think it was more like, it went beyond friendship. It was like a partnership / friendship. So there were so many things that I'm grateful for. And I think it was one experience that taught me that the amount of work doesn't really matter if you're working with great people. I mean, we had crazy schedules, we had crazy workloads, but I don't think I ever felt drained emotionally, ever.
It definitely kept me going, kept me motivated. Definitely was a genuine positive experience, which I would do again within a heartbeat. That's definitely has to do with you.
Aww, it's so full of love.
Yeah, well, I agree with that, but next time still you have to work for me.
No, this is deep. That's not.
You have to be my PA assistant, my PA.
we will see, Cheska. Sure, Bart.